So we get back to the room, right? We sitting on the couch talking. Now this is nice. We're in a nice room, nice, right? Yeah. Man, that liquor start wearing off. Ha. Ha. Flav went from looking like Ray J back to himself. And man, and I'm like, so he notices though, because my energy changes. So he goes like, dang, Goldie, you getting cold on me.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real.
Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Real life street stars. Put it together. We got another legendary. And I had to say a fan of the couch, which is amazing. But we got Goldie. From most folks may know her for her stand-up. Mm-hmm. Some may know her from maybe the local Walmart in somebody's town. Okay. But most everybody knows her from Flava Flav season 1. Woo! Man, let's go, man. We gotta unpack this because it's crazy. Where we're even able to link up at a comedy set backstage.
We did,
and I think we talked about this off camera. Where some people notice you just from how you look. Oh, you from Flava? Some people will hear your voice.
They hear my voice and they go, wait a minute. I know you. Where I know you from? Because I got a real distinct voice.
You got a real down south Southern.
I do. I'm from a small town in North Carolina, Rayford, shout out Rayford, North Carolina. Okay. So yeah, Whole County. Let's go.
Goddamn, not Whole County.
Oh yeah, no. I gotta give you all of it.
Damn, not Whole County.
And let's just get the name together, right? Because people know me as Goldie, but my name is Courtney Jackson.
Courtney Jackson, yes.
Courtney Goldie Jackson. And I go by both. I answer to both, but just, let's put it all
let's put it all together. Yeah. You always introduce as Courtney Jackson, and they may know you as Goldie.
As Goldie.
Which you didn't name yourself that, right?
I did not. And let me tell you, I don't even remember getting named.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that part of the night. Because you got to think, I was so drunk. I was so gone. All the way. And this is the thing, I tried my best not to get that drunk that night. Damn. You know what I mean? I kept saying, yo, we need food. Please give us food. We waiting on Flav to get to the house. And it was like, okay. And they kept pouring us champagne. Oh, so, I'm just drinking. And next thing I know, I'm drunk. Yeah. So yeah.
I'm glad you said champagne. I thought it might have been vodka or something, but champagne can get it done.
It was just champagne, and I never drunk champagne like that, so I didn't know. You know your tolerance with different drinks. Yes. I didn't know my tolerance with champagne. I just knew that when I'm drinking alcohol, I need food, and they didn't give us that.
And that was the official first night.
That was the official first night that we were in the house.
And you already met the girls already, or
so briefly? Okay. Because what happened was they put us in a hotel for 3 days. Isolated, you couldn't leave. You couldn't leave your room. You had to, you were ordering, food, food to the room or whatever. Right. And, whatever you wanted, they was, bringing it to you. You just couldn't leave because they didn't want an accidental bump into somebody else. Mm. So on that Sunday, the third day, okay, we get downstairs. And then this is when you see everybody that's going to be on the show with you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sizing them up.
Yeah, sizing them up. So I already knew, I'm knowing, I see Hottie over there. She got on her pink feathers. I'm knowing I'm going to get you. I'm coming for you. I knew she was going to be funny. I seen New York. Me and New York were sitting on the same couch, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, you think you better than everybody. Okay. So, yeah, and then me and Pumkin we kind of locked eyes. We both was laughing at, everybody. Mm. So I knew me and her was going to be real cool.
Hoops was, because I mean, she looked, from my memory, she looked bad. Damn, she looked good.
Yeah.
Was she all right, she's a standout, or did anyone who stood out to you it's ooh, that looked like a motherfucker?
I mean, that I thought was gonna win, or
I felt was gonna win, that has a good opportunity to kind of go through that.
You know what? Oh man, I don't know. I definitely felt like Hoops was probably gonna be, competition for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. The girl from, oh Lord, I can't remember her name right now. She was from Atlanta. The one that was I'm a model.
I remember that.
She was cool, but I was looking at her too, okay. Yeah, okay. Long hair, thick, red bone. Okay, yeah. Flav probably gonna, he probably gonna be on that too. So, but you just never knew. And I really wasn't even concerned so much about that the first night. I was just worried about trying to spend enough time with him. I wanted to get in just enough time with him to where, that you were memorable. What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Courtney Goldie Jackson, and I just did a bomb interview with Real Life Street Stars. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe.
Yeah. So wait. So what is your history from a Flava Flav? Like, of what did you know of the man? If you don't mind.
I mean, I knew a lot about Flav. Like, I knew he was, a part of Public Enemy. I was a fan of his. I knew that for a while he had fell on hard times. You know what I mean? They say he had been on drugs, la la la. And then he had came back because he did some Real Life with Brigitte Nielsen. So I had watched, most of that, and I knew he was, coming back. So yeah, and I was I couldn't believe that him and Brigitte was really, you know what I mean? They looked like they was really feeling each other. Like, oh, okay, all right. Yeah, that looked like a win. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
What was Flava Flav's most attractive feature?
His personality.
His personality.
His personality.
Well, okay, so physically, when you know, because I mean, when you first
why would you put me under this kind of pressure?
When you first locked eyes with Flava Flav and you was like, yeah, what about his physical nature did you was like, I'm really into that?
Man, I don't think it was nothing about his physical that I was really feeling.
Okay.
I mean, he was so, look, Flav was nice. He is such a nice guy. He's so cool. His personality is dope. And that's what you focused on. Yeah.
Them type of niggas get friend zoned though.
They do.
So I'm like, I guess
they do. Yeah, they do. Mm-hmm.
You must have smelled the money. So hold on, wait. So wait.
Yeah.
So is it true that they did auditions for this show on Craigslist?
They did. Well, they didn't. So they put it. Yeah, they put it on Craigslist because that's where I saw it.
That's kind of hood.
Yeah,
it's kind of hood.
Yeah, it was. You know what I mean? But
so
when you don't have an agent, which I didn't have an agent at the time, that's what you gotta, you gotta finesse. So yeah.
You thought it was serious though when you seen it on Craigslist?
Yeah, I thought it was. And look, so I was doing extra work at the time.
Okay, so
I ended up running into this girl doing extra work who was on the pilot for Flava Love. And so I was like, oh yeah, I seen that. What's up? I'm trying to get the tea on it. So she telling me how it was when they did the pilot. And I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that. Okay. So I didn't really take it serious until my homegirl took me to the audition. Like she wanted me to go with her. And I was like, all right, you know what I mean? I won't doing nothing else that particular day.
Right.
So I went with her.
Yeah.
I mean, in LA, you just trying to work. We went to the 51 Mines building. So we get to the building. I remember, I never forget. It was 3 people in line, me, her, and another girl. Right. And so I'm looking like, dang, this is like a show don't nobody want to be on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then they call us back. And then they asked the producers had asked my girl, they was like, well, could you see yourself falling in love with Flava Flav? And she was like, like that.
Damn.
And you know what I'm saying? so I'm like, ooh, this girl ain't broke enough.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She ain't broke enough.
Yeah, you ain't
clearly,
at the bottom yet.
Okay. Right. Started from the bottom, now we here like.
You got standards.
Yeah, how dare you, right?
Wait, hey.
Look, when they asked they looked at me, they asked me the same question. You know what I'm saying? Like, could you see yourself falling in love with Flava Flav? And I was like, shit, hell yeah. He looked like everybody else I done dated. For real.
Were you single at the time? Were you single?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
so
I was single at the time. I don't think I could have did the show like that if I had a dude.
Sometimes
I don't think a dude would have stood for that.
Real nigga would have been like, baby, you better go get that goddamn money. Ain't worried about
how much they paying?
I ain't worried about you kicking it with that ugly ass nigga.
And look, and girls was getting eliminated because they was getting caught on the house phone talking to their dudes.
Yeah. You gotta go. You gotta go.
They was getting up out of there.
So they did a pilot episode with other girls before.
With 20 other girls. The only chick that was on the pilot that eventually made it to the show was Safari.
Oh wow.
She was actually on the pilot, and then she ended up on season 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. So let's go and let's break it down, man, because this show right here was one of, the white people had The Bachelor, and we didn't have quite our own show for our own, bachelorette type of thing.
Right.
But y'all came through with Flava Love season 1, and you really stood out.
Thank you.
What's that one line that everybody knows?
The chicken.
The chicken,
How'd y'all enjoy the chicken? I thought the chicken was lovely. Yeah.
So tell us, man, how was it filming the show itself? As far as where was Flava Flav the whole time? Was girls like sneaking off to his room?
Yes.
Oh damn.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh no. It was nothing for girls to tiptoe, you know what I mean, in the middle of the night and go into Flay's room, you know what I mean? And we would like know. We always knew who was going in there, New York. We always knew who was, you know what I'm saying, trying to
How you-
spend quality time
How you
with
know?
Flay.
You hear like a yeah, boy. Like, how you know? How do you know?
We just knew. I mean, we just knew who was, you know, dipping off, and then we would be talking about it like, oh yeah, you know, she went in Flay room, or I seen her, you know, go down the hallway, or you know, whatever. So we was kind of keeping tabs on everybody else, and it was nothing else to do. Right. We didn't have, you know, no TV, no radio, no outside influence. It's just what's going on in the house. Yeah.
Did he ever have a threesome or anything like that with the girl?
Not that I know of. Yeah, nah. I don't think so. Well, I take that back. Because no, not when I was in the house, but I'm saying watching like the last show with him, Hoops, and Pumkin. I mean, they was all in the shower together.
Yeah,
So, you know, one would think. One would wonder. Yeah.
Was liquor flowing freely? Like y'all?
Absolutely every day. All day long. You stayed toe up. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
always
I
makes-
had, you know what I mean? That was kind of crazy just being somewhere where it was just free liquor
Yeah.
all day.
How
Yeah.
long was shooting for those that don't know TV production?
Okay, so the show is 10 episodes total. And so we were there, the winner is there for a month, 4 weeks. So like, you know, like when you get eliminated, you leave right then. When you walk out the door, it's time to go, right? They take you home right then. You already have all your stuff packed up, ready to go every elimination. What's wild is the night I got eliminated, that's the night I didn't pack my stuff because I didn't think I was going home.
Oh,
I thought for sure Pumkin was going home before me.
for real.
For sure.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had just spent, you know what I mean? I had just spent quality time with Flay.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't think he was gonna do me like that.
Yeah.
Like what? Come on, Flay.
How quality was the time though?
The time was cool quality time. It
Yeah.
wasn't no sleeping together. It wasn't none of that.
Yeah.
So now that I think about it, that's kind of why I went home. Yeah. Nah. It was funny too, because that night, that's when I kissed him, right? So once again, I'm drunk as hell. Me and New York was up in there, like, we pouring each other drinks. And then when I got down to the pool area, we was at the W Hotel. When I get down to the pool area, like, I see Flay, but I'm like, dang, Flay, you kind of looking good right now. You looking better than, you know what I'm saying? You would ever look with me. Yeah. Gave him a hug and kissed him. Like I kissed this nigga, like I kissed him like we was in love with each other. Like, I don't even know, like, I don't know what came over me. It was a spirit of I want to win. That's what came over me. Right? Because I had been on there for a while. So kind of back to your, I was on there for like 3 weeks and 2 days or whatever the case. So, okay, let's go back to the kiss, right? So now we outside eating dinner together, me, him in New York. New York looking at me like she want to kill me. I'm looking at her like, girl, bye. And North Carolina showed up in the building. Let's go. All right? So then Flav is already looking at me like, yes, Goldie, I'm taking you to the room. Like, you know, he be eating hard. Like, food be flying. He be like, yeah, Goldie, we about to take you to the room. So we get back to the room, right? We sitting on the couch talking. Now, this is nice. We're in a nice room. Nice, right? Yeah. Man, that liquor start wearing off. Flay went from looking like Ray J back to himself. And man, and I'm like, so he notices though, because my energy changes. So he goes like, dang, Goldie, you getting cold on me. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, Flay. Woo, man. So then this is when we go into like the bedroom part, and he thinks I need the camera people to leave. Like, he thinks that's what's gonna make it, you know what I mean, happen. So he goes, hey, y'all need to leave. And I'm looking at the camera crew like, well, where y'all going? Why y'all leaving? Dang it, this got real, right? Okay. Oh, right. So, okay, boom, Flav, you know, he walking around the room, you know what I mean, kicking it, talking, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, like, trying to figure out how to get out of this. Because I don't want this to go there, right? I'm just kicking it. So anyway, Flav go in the bathroom. He turn on the water in the tub. Yeah, he don't know. He's very romantic and he love baths. He loves taking baths. So he got the bubbles in there and everything. I'm like, oh, yeah. How my anxiety going up? I don't know what to do. How he looking at me like, you know what I mean? Oh, like, ooh, you succulent over there, Goldie. I'm like, okay.
Remind us, what outfit did you have on that night? You remember what you had
I
on?
had on the blue dress that night. I had on the blue dress. So I go, so I just like, someone was like, go in there and turn the water off. And I was like, okay, something, yeah, let me go turn the water off. So I go in there and I turn the water off, right? And I come back and sit on the bed. And he was like, he was steady walking and talking. Then he goes, did you turn the water off? And I was like, uh-huh. And he was like, okay. So like, he knew what it was. And then we just kicked it that night and it was cool. Yeah. Until, you know, the next day at elimination.
So, at no point in your mind, you didn't feel like you was going home after that? You, like, it didn't click like, yeah, this is my last night here.
It did not.
So, wait.
Yeah, I was young.
Wait,
look, in my defense, I was young, y'all. I was 25. I was 25
yeah.
at the time, so it's like I just didn't put two and two together. Now as a grown woman, I already know.
Question is, if you would have gotten that bathtub, do you feel like, knowing you would have been staying, probably winning?
Absolutely. Yeah, because I'd have went hard. You know what I'm saying? If I was gonna do it, I'd have really did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd have given Flav the best night of his life. The best night of his life. All right. It wouldn't have been because come on, man, how am I gonna give it up and then go home? No, we're not doing that. We showing out. Yo.
If you could go back in time, would you have done it? Now?
Good question. Knowing what I know now. Yeah, probably.
You could still do it.
Oh, the moment's passed.
No,
the moment's
you know-
passed. It's over. It's a wrap. No, I'm good.
He still has money.
You know, you said, you know, like you said, you were 25. I feel like you could have got away. Like, I was young. I was, you know, I wouldn't have. You knew enough to know. Don't fuck this nigga.
But you know, yeah, like. I mean, and this the thing though. For me, it ain't. It's like I gotta be attracted to you.
Right.
Like I gotta really like you in order to, you know what I'm saying, do all that. So I did. It wasn't that.
He should have poured you one more drink, is what you're saying, because the kryptonite wore off a little.
I mean,
it don't be enough. It don't be enough alcohol when you right there in it.
I mean, into his defense, I did kiss him like it was on and popping. I did. To his defense. So yeah, I get where he, you know what I mean, thought. You know, New York was like, she was so mad with me that night.
Did you ever see him in the nude?
No. Mm-mm. But I heard he was hung like a horse though. I heard. No, well, when did I hear that? I don't know, but it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered because I didn't, you know what I mean?
So,
yeah.
So, who do you feel like was genuinely there for Flav? Like, actually could really find him attractive and could love him?
See, I feel like New York. I would probably have to say New York.
New York. If she was acting, you couldn't even fucking tell.
Exactly. And see, you know how sex make you like somebody.
Right.
Like more than you normally would.
Did New York knock him down?
I mean,
we don't know on camera. Well, let me
allegedly.
Ask this. Yeah, let me ask this.
Allegedly.
How many girls do you think did the do with him during that season?
That season, I would say about 4.
That's pretty good. Hey,
yeah,
shout out Flava Flav, man. Shout out Flava Flav. That's very good average, man.
Yeah.
Got his money. Got his money.
But what's wild is that, come to find out, his lady was there the whole time.
Wow.
Who knew that? We didn't. We didn't know that. We saw her walking around, but she was with the girl who was like braiding his hair braider. So we thought she was part of the crew.
So let me ask you, what about Ricky B, the Ricky B head, the security guy who's always posted right there?
Big Rig,
yeah.
Big Rig, yeah. No, that was the dude right there. He was cool.
Was anybody on?
Not at all.
Damn.
Not at all. Nobody was thinking about Big Rick at all. Like, but Big Rick seemed so much older than us. You know what I mean? He wasn't nobody. Now, there was a member of the camera crew that I had my eye on the entire time. I was like, man, I was just like, turn the camera off. Flav ain't gonna know nothing. He not gonna know nothing.
How many clocks did he bring with him on set?
I don't know.
Did you see his clock collection?
Nah, I didn't see all his clocks. He had the little one that he was wearing for confessionals, and then he had the one that Buck Wild gave him.
Did he ever break that down to you, like why he got the
why
clock
he
up?
wears certain clocks
Yeah,
at certain times? Nah, he didn't.
didn't
I
get
just
that deep.
assumed he wears whatever matches his outfits, or goes or whatever. But you don't see him without a clock.
Illuminati.
I mean, his tagline was, "You know what time it is." So,
Oh, there you go.
you know what I'm saying? That was his tagline. So, yeah.
So let me ask you about some of the cast members. Let's just start with New York. Man, Tiffany Pollard. She went off to go do season 2. Man, she done did a lot.
She did
Not
a
only
lot.
with Flava Flav, but just in general. Did you see that coming for her? Like, just knowing her, like, she put on such a show that it's like, did you see that coming? Like, yeah, you gonna make it far in this reality TV world.
I did not see all of that coming for her. Like, I think she saw it for herself though. Because, like, it was moments where, you know what I'm saying, we would just be chilling and she was like, Goldie, we're gonna look amazing on TV. Oh my God. And I'm like, oh, okay, I was about to go get another drink. I won't really think about how we looking on TV. Okay. But, I think she just kind of had that in her mind. Now, when she didn't win and Flav was saying to her, I got you. That's when I was like, oh yeah, she getting ready to get a spinoff.
Okay,
Yeah. So she had that, and then her second one, and then a lot of other.
Yeah, the spinoff, the second one. She had her situations going. What about Hoops? Because I think she went off to date Shaq.
She did.
And
and I was waiting on my NBA player.
Wait, where my NBA player?
Yeah, where mine at? I'd like one, please. Can I have one of those?
Did anyone hit you up? Because I'm sure people watching at home like, I love me some Goldie. I love me some Goldie.
Thank you.
How many people hit you up, like, hopped in? Was it DMs back then or MySpace?
It wasn't no DMs back there.
What was going on back then?
That was MySpace.
Yeah, that was MySpace.
Yeah.
Did anybody run into your MySpace page after that? Like, anybody of note?
Not of note. Nah, it was just like a bunch of regular dudes.
Same little life.
Nah, but I will. Like, let me say this. The perception after the show was that, like, people said I was the big one. Like, oh, you was big girl. You was the big one from the show. I'm like,
what?
Big? Like, I wasn't even that big. You know what I mean? But because everybody else was so slim and
Very
tiny.
true. Yeah, you got the buck. You got
right. And so they would say things like, oh, Hoops was too pretty to win. Like, okay, what about the rest of it? And like, it was always like little jabs. I felt like people.
It's
was
crazy
taking.
because being thick is so in now.
It's so in now.
That it's like, yeah, back then.
But 20 years ago, it was not so in, like, you know what I mean, like that, especially on TV. And TV does make you look bigger than you are. So, but I was like, I mean, I did pull a, R&B singer.
Okay. Trace.
Did date somebody, you know what I'm saying, prominent at that time. So I was like, I might be the big one, but okay. I'm still snatching them up, like, yeah.
So Goldie, Hoops, New York, Pumkin, Buck Wild.
Who was the R&B singer?
See, I can't reveal. I don't kiss and tell. He already knew I wasn't gonna kiss and tell. If I was gonna say the name, I'll say it.
We had
somebody who was really well known at that time. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So what I was gonna say was not. Nah, so
I wish. Oh my God! Look! I just went right. I just went to see Usher in Paris, right? Oh God! You saw like throwing myself. He couldn't hear me, but I was throwing myself.
Yeah, I seen them draws hit the ground.
Like, I want to please get me pregnant. Usher, get me pregnant.
Damn.
But he was too far away.
Usher, if you're listening. So there are some that their names just remember again. Buck Wild. I think you interviewed Buck Wild here.
Interviewed Buck Wild, and me and her we just went to Cozumel together for my birthday.
How was that?
I mean, dope. Dope.
Did y'all record it? Was there a
So
camera crew?
fun. No, it wasn't a
Damn,
camera
you gotta
crew. We
have
need
your own
that.
spinoff.
We need our own show.
Yes.
Yeah,
What's going
plug.
on, man?
Plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So now that was we went snorkeling every day,
that
and I
is
can't
dope.
even swim. I don't know how that happened.
You just jumped into snorkeling?
Snorkel.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
like when we was in the ocean, she was holding my hand.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
And I'm kind of, so that was cool. But then one particular day, like we went on a snorkel like boat, like a cruise little thing. So on this one you had to jump in the water. You had to dive in the water. I can't remember. I can't swim like that, right? I'm used to easing in. So we had the little, the life jacket, but it wasn't the jacket. It was like the block. So it was a block that you put over your head. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not used to the block. I'm used to the regular. So I get in the water, I dive in, and then the block, like because she told me to put my snorkel like down here, and I was like, no. I can't. It's too much in the way. So when I jump in the water, splash, and then the block like comes up to my neck, and I'm like, I don't like it, no, I can't breathe but wow, and I'm panicking. I am panicking in this water, and I'm like climbing on her, and she was like, hey, come get her. It's like, she need to get back on the boat. Struggling. Thank you, Bo Wow, for saving my life. Thank you. That's it. She saved my life.
So as far as the show, how real were like the fights and altercations between the ladies?
So all of the beef on my season was 100% real. Like, I don't know where people pull these attitudes from, but off the rip, like, nobody was feeling New York. I mean, I liked her. She was cool, but a lot of the girls didn't like her attitude because she didn't want to get along. She didn't want to talk to nobody. So, yeah. So that was just, like, real beef. You know what I mean? When people just shade you. So, yeah. And then the spitting scene was, I mean, that was the craziest thing I ever seen on TV. In my life.
Can you walk us through that as far as from just you knowing the girls and you watch it? Like,
listen.
Go ahead.
So the whole time Pumkin kept saying, I hate her. I want to do something to her. I want to fight her. Right? And I was like, well, fight her then. Like, fight her. If you feel like that, you very emotional about it. So you should do something with that emotion. And but she can't fight. So she was just like, oh, like every time her in New York had words. So anyway, it was a long time coming. That spit was a long time coming. So it just was at that very moment, Pumkin couldn't take it no longer when New York was like, yeah, do it. And then she spit. Now, I say this, though. I don't condone anybody spitting on nobody. I thought it was super nasty. Like, you don't spit on nobody. If you push the girl, grab her hair, do something. Take your shoe off, throw it at, like, do something. But spitting, come on, that's the nastiest thing you can do to a person. That's the most disrespectful. It was she pulled that from her spirit.
Yeah, from the mucus of the membrane.
Deep down inside of her. So, yeah, that was nasty. But I feel like New York was too constrained too. Like you should have beat the brakes off that girl.
Yes.
Yeah, you should have been on Love After Lockup after that.
Is there security security off camera? Like
what? Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Kinda not security, but just like people that work for the crew.
Okay.
Yeah, so the crew will keep you from fighting.
So is he far away?
Right.
So did they ever like encourage y'all like, hey, like or insinuate or create issues for y'all to kind of be more
confrontational?
Confrontational or active with each other?
A little bit. Like for instance, they told Red Oyster like she needed to be the snitch. She needed to be like, the spy, whatever, and running back and telling, what she was seeing going on. I don't know. Like, not really. Not so much. Not for our season. You know what I mean? Because it was already kind of a lot of built-in drama.
Correct.
And yeah. So then the producers did sit down with me on the couch. They sat down with me and they were like, Goldie, you could win. You could win it all, but we need you to turn it up. And I was like, ooh, what you mean by that? Like, and of course, they mean like you gonna have to. Yeah. Real girls get down on the floor like a pimp. So I said I went. I always say I went as far as I could go.
That means Flava probably told the producers like, man, you know, y'all go put something in there. You know, sometimes producers the best wingman.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. So we had a director that popped out one time, like literally one time. I had no idea who this person was. I said something to somebody in the bathroom, and they was just like all of a sudden he just appeared. Wow. And he was like, hey, Goldie, what you said in the bathroom, could you say that again for the camera? And we was like, oh, y'all literally listening to everything, like everything.
Can you give us some industry secrets here, because I'm curious. This is where's this house located at, or where's this mansion?
It's in Bel Air.
Bel Air. Ooh, goddamn. Okay, yeah. Goddamn. Are the producers there like behind a wall or in a room, like?
They're in another room. So this is of course is a real house, right? It's a real house, not Flav's house, of course. You know what I'm saying? This is a rented crib. I think at the time, he was living in an apartment or something in North Hollywood. Yeah, but so they're in a room that we didn't see anybody. So it would be a thing of, you could just be like, okay, you know how now if you say something, it'll just pop up on your phone and you be like, man, they listening, right? Well, that's kind of what it was back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would be talking about, ooh, dang, I wish I had a piece of chocolate cake. Next thing you know, there's some chocolate cake in the kitchen. Yeah. Like, you could really say anything, boom, and then it would just appear. It would just appear in the kitchen. Yeah.
If you could say anything to Flava Flav right now, what would you tell him?
Right here. Nah, for real, I would tell Flav, like, I love you so much. You a real one. Thank you so much for what you did for my life, my career. You put me on. You one of the best people I know in the world. You are so dope. I miss you. You always gonna be my dude forever. Thank you.
Have you talked to him since then?
I have, since the show, yeah. Because I was doing a comedy show. We were doing a show with Barbara Carlisle in South Carolina. So that was a whole week, and he hosted the whole week. Because I think Flav was trying to do comedy at one point. He was hosting that whole week we did in the Columbia.
So Flav is like the one that got away, huh?
You know what? No, I love him. Like, you don't understand. You have to meet this dude. Like, I'm telling you, you won't be the same when you meet Flav. Like, he's a whole vibe.
Yeah, you give him a lot of power. You give him a lot of power, guys.
He's a whole vibe.
Okay.
He is.
No, I just saw him 2 days ago, literally doing a slingshot in California. I said, this nigga doing a slingshot?
Yeah. And they made him like the official spokesperson of women's water polo or something like that.
Yeah, they did. I mean, come on, man. That's Flava Flav, man.
Yo, come on.
So let me ask you, how is it working for VH1 though? Like, would you work with them again for everything they've done, everything they paid y'all, right?
I mean, we got paid.
Okay.
Yeah, we got paid, but we only got paid like for the days that we were on the show. Oh, we only made it per diem.
Damn, so
you get no residual income. So that's what, like, for anybody that want to get into reality TV, just know, like, you're not getting no residual income like regular television pays.
Right, when that DVD sale hits,
man,
you're not getting that DVD
You're not
money.
getting none of that. At the time when the show came out, I think I had like 12 ringtones on their website, and I got no money from that
the ringtones
at all.
Were selling.
Ringtones were selling. It's like little sound bites and stuff I used to say.
What, they own your likeness or something? They own
like Dave Chappelle said, yeah, they own your likeness into perpetuity.
Damn, see, big words.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. Dave Chappelle said it. He put me on. Shout out to GOAT.
Nah, for real. So with that being said, you never went back to season 2. Did you ever get back into reality at all?
Well, yeah. So I went back and did the season 2 reunion show.
Okay.
So I went on there for that. And then I went back and did Charm School.
I remember Charm School. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Call you go. Got it. So all right. So.
We gotta figure out something. Yeah. So Monique hosted Charm School, and on camera, it seems like she was very real, very harsh, very on y'all when it came to y'all etiquette, y'all behavior and stuff like that. Was that real, or was that scripted to make it seem like y'all were kind of maybe worse than what y'all really were?
I mean, I don't know. On her end, was that scripted? Like, I've never seen a script on reality TV. Nobody's ever said, here, these are some lines, learn these lines. Like, what we said was what we said. So, I don't know if that was like her, trying to, I don't know. At the time, I felt like it was her being real. Yeah. Yeah, like I felt like because it was charm school, so you gotta say something to get people to whip these people into shape. Mm-hmm.
Did you actually learn anything from that? Like, did you actually
No.
pull anything from
No, I don't think so. Nah.
I'm curious, like, did like a chicken company ever hit you, like churches or KFC, and say, "Hey, we need you to"?
They need to.
Yeah, like
they need to.
Come
yeah,
give us
churches.
Come
Love
on
that
now.
chicken from Popeye.
Right, come on now.
Yeah, no, let's go. Like I can sing too. Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. Before Flava Flav, me personally, I didn't know what a nightcap was. When he said, "Hey, I want to have a nightcap with the girls," did you know what that meant? Like, was that in your lingo at the time?
Oh, I don't think so. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. I don't know. But
I mean, I don't know, dude. Is that? Yeah, I'm about to say, I still
That's a
don't know. Like,
drink.
there's
That's a
ladies
drink.
in here.
That's a
Y'all know what a
drink.
nightcap is when the fella says, "Let's have a nightcap"?
It's a drink.
I'm gonna say,
It's a drink.
Yeah, it's a drink.
And-
come on, have a drink before you get that
And
thing
then
up. That's
fucking,
what it
right.
is. That's to get a thing up. Yeah. Yeah, that you're gonna have.
I'm
sex.
finna put the cap on tonight.
Yeah. Right.
You mind?
Right. Yeah. If you say yes to that, then you're saying yes to everything.
Oh man. And before I get into, you do comedy now. Before I get into that, can I talk about your real job?
Okay, yeah.
So,
well, let me. All right. So
yeah.
let me give you a little
Please.
background or whatever, because I don't want to leave this part out. Like I said, I'm from North Carolina, rural North Carolina. Like literally, like I'm from a small town, but I grew up on the outskirts of a small town. Yeah, like no neighbors.
How many? Yeah, but how many neighbors? How far was your neighbor?
No neighbors. I don't miles
Miles
away. Right? It was like a farm.
Secluded.
Yeah, very very secluded. So I grew up like my father was really strict on me. I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't do nothing. Right? So I went to college at Chapel Hill, Tar Heel baby in the building. Come on, let's go. Hey, right. So when I got to college, like I'm talking about playing, not taking it serious at all, because I had came from such a secluded life.
Everything.
Turning up every night, going out partying, like to the point where I used to be on the yard, like joking, like telling jokes, because I always love to tell jokes.
Okay,
so I used to be on the yard telling jokes, clowning, to the point where the football players used to be like, "Hey, Courtney, go to class. Yo, go to class."
Listen.
Right, just playing games, not taking it serious at all. But at the time, you know what I'm saying, it was like, I was majoring in psychology. Started out like pre-med. Yeah, nah. Pre-med and not serious don't go together at all. So yeah. So anyway, came out with that. Oh, and when I was, because Julius Peppers, Pep. Oh, yeah. Pep we went to college together. Right? Yeah. So we were the same year. And like I had a bad crush on Pep. It was crazy. I think Pep had like 3% body fat at that time. It was wild. Oh, right. So anyway, but he had too much going on, you know what I mean, to even, focus on me. So but when I got to LA, fast forward to LA, I see Pep, right, at a play. And I was like, "Oh, I'm Goldie. I'm about to get him. I'm going to get him." And then he was with Solange. I was like, dang. Yeah. He with Beyonce. He with Beyonce's sister. Dang, I can't compete with Beyonce's sister. I mean, yeah, nah. So anyway, shout out to Pip, man. That's my boy. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, man. So went to school for that, and then fast forward, I worked, moved to California, did LA and all of that, and then I went back to school at 33. I was an old freshman. You know what I'm saying? I was an old ass freshman. Yeah, flirting with the young boys. Flirting with the young boys. Hey, yeah. And that's why I got my master's. I went back and got my master's in social work. And thank you. And ended up 2 years later, I became fully licensed as a therapist. Yeah. Thank you. But them young boys though, let's get back to them young boys. Oh man. It's funny too, because now, like, I think a lot of times people don't think I'm as old as I am. You know what I mean? So thank you. So when they be trying to holler or whatever, they might not even remember Flavor of Love. You know what I'm saying? But they, but they, you know what I'm saying? Like this one dude, they used to try to talk to me in school. He was like, "Hey, Goldie, what up?" And I'm like, "Boy, I'm old enough to be your mama." And he was like, "Shit, yeah, but you ain't though." So let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Yeah, man. Yes.
How did you feel about the Flava Flav roast?
So the roast was dope. Yeah, that was on Comedy Central. So yeah, it was dope. You had like everybody, like all type of big time celebrities was there roasting Flav. And that's how I know like he get real love. You know what I'm saying? From everybody. But it was really exciting to be there that night. Yeah, that was
Oh, so you were there?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fun. And then we had like this huge after party. I met Coco that night. Ice Cube's wife. Not Ice Cube, Ice T. Ice T's wife. And I remember me and her, like, we was, you know, talking in the bathroom. Like, to me, it was just nothing. It was just a little conversation. Like, oh, hey, girl, what's up? Oh, you look good. You cute. Whatever. All right. Okay, I see you. And then when I got back to the party, he was like, he dapped me up. He was like, hey, thank you for being cool to Coco. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, dang, like, people don't be cool. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Like, God, women don't talk to her like that. Like, God, that's tough. Yeah, but, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, so you weren't getting upset as they were roasting your man up there? Like,
I was not, because he's not my man.
I'm trying to fix him. I'm trying to get y'all together.
He's my friend. He's my buddy. My pal. Okay.
The reason I asked is Jaguar Wright pretty much said that that's why Katt Williams went down, because he wouldn't roast Flava Flav.
Oh.
He wouldn't do that to another black man.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that had nothing to do with it. Yeah, what you mean like Katt went down? Like, what you mean by that?
They wanted him to roast him and just really talk about him, because all the jokes were about him just being black.
Oh yeah.
And then just like it just all centered around him being a black man and just get on a black man like that. And Snoop Dogg was the one who did it.
Yeah.
So,
so, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Flav, you know, because anytime like people going in on Flav, like we looking at Flav to see how he feel about it.
Right.
So we looking at Flav like, was that cool? You good? You all right over there? You'll see like you getting teary eyed. You'll see sensitive. So he was laughing the whole time. But you know, I mean, I think Flav more so than anything cares about the check. Like he like, yeah, I'm gonna laugh to the bank. Like, talk about me if you want to. Like, I'm good. But yeah, I mean, I applaud Katt for standing on them morals. You know what I mean? Because even doing comedy, I don't want to go in on Flav. Even though that's what people expect.
That nigga was in that Viking hat, like,
But if you would have won the Flava Flav season 1.
Sorry. I'm just imagining him in the hat. Like, my baby in the hat. Like, I'm just thinking about that.
Now, Courtney, let me ask, if you were to win season 1, how long do you think that relationship would have lasted?
Oh, probably about 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that.
Would you have fought another female over Flava Flav?
No. Never.
Damn.
Nah.
If he broke you off, no money.
No money.
Still 4 months? If he played the broke role, the broke role the whole time, like, I ain't got no.
Why you do that?
Because it changes things.
Man, that's tough right there. I don't think I would let nobody get away with that. Nobody.
You ain't got no money?
No.
So, Goldie, you got me right.
Oh, come on. I mean, I think that's part of the allure too. Is because we in a mansion. Who not gonna develop feelings while you in a mansion? Yeah. Anything you want just appears.
Yeah,
Flav is telling you, like, yeah, boy, like yeah, gee, anything you want, I can make it happen. And you like, okay. It's something. It's an experience. It was definitely an experience.
With that being said, now you do therapy now, which is amazing. Again, amazing.
Thank you.
And you also do comedy. How do you juggle the two? Like, shit. One is so serious.
It is.
While one is, the levity is a little more.
Well, I say, yeah, it can be. right? Doing therapy can be serious, but with me, I'm laughing. Me and my clients is laughing. We are having
I'm about to say, you
fun
laughing
in
at
our sessions.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna book a
Yeah,
session.
they already know what time. Like once they get to know me, they drop the. You should. No, really, you should.
Okay. Got
Yeah,
coupon day or
I
something?
work
You
at
got Tuesday, half off?
Balance Beacon and Euless. Like come pull up.
All right.
So but the thing is like when we start off, of course, you know, people coming in crying, they emotional, and I'm thinking like, oh, okay, how long we got to do this crying? Like how long we got to do this? Oh, okay, I know you need to process. But then after a while, it's like we get back into the, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to uplift you. I'm trying to make you see your problems differently than you do.
Let me ask you, in your experience,
Uh-huh.
just knowing in your experience,
Uh-huh.
how many black men you feel need therapy?
All of them.
Oh, goddamn.
All of them. 100%. Every single one of them.
Why all of them?
All of us need therapy.
No. Let me not single out black men. I feel like black women do too.
Okay.
I think black women do too. All of us need therapy, right? I've been to therapy myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that most of us come out of situations where we've experienced some level of trauma. And you don't really necessarily have anybody to talk to. I think for women, it's a little easier because we process with our girls. But y'all, I think more so, y'all try to be tough and hold it in and feel like you don't want to talk right. You don't want to open up to, you know, you definitely ain't opening up to your boys. But, you know, like a therapist is somebody that don't know you. You know, that's an unbiased party that you can literally tell anything to. And they can't tell. If you tell your therapist you just cheated on your girl, she can't call your girl and tell you, you know what I mean, nothing. But you can talk about everything and process and get healed.
What's the number one trauma you see in a black man and the number one trauma you see in a black woman?
I would say with black men, it's the lack of having a father. In general, right? Of course, I know there's black men that have their fathers, but I'm just saying in general. And with black women, I would say it's molestation. Yeah.
That was hard to get that out.
Mm-hmm.
Or speaking about it.
Yeah.
Do black men that come to you, David, like hit on you, like after you done got them laughing and giggling?
Not really. I got one client that I think I'm gonna have to put him in his place. Because he getting a little, you know what I mean? Like he be coming for the hug, like this Courtney by, like, oh, hey,
you helped me so much,
brother.
Much. But that's a gift, man. Sometimes, you know, again, a married man comes in, gets therapy, you know.
Yeah. But you know, I say this too, like I said, I grew up with just my dad, right? And the reason why it was like that is because when I was 13, I lost my sister. My sister was murdered by her boyfriend. And 4 months later, I lost my mom. And so I was affected by that, you know what I'm saying, tremendously. But then my dad, to watch him go through that, like that's what depression was. I didn't have the words to know what to call it then at that time, but I literally watched him be depressed. And trying to raise a daughter through depression was so hard for him. And so that kind of gave me, I guess, maybe the spark that wanted to help other people go through process death and process trauma and all of that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was tough. Mm-hmm.
How hard is it carrying all of the trauma that other people have?
I try not to. Yeah, I try not to. I think when I first started doing therapy, I kind of did. Like I brought it home, and I was like, I remember one day I was telling my cousin about something. She was like, "Cuz, I can't. That's too much, right?" So learning, me going to therapy myself, learning how to like leave it at the office, leave it at the office, leave it behind. No, that ain't for me to carry.
And you've been practicing for how long now? Not practicing, but you've been doing it for how long?
7 years.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, you got a good beat on. So let me ask you about the comedy side of things real quick. How has that been? Again, I've seen you with some legends. In my just me even kind of going through the comedy circuit, following you. You've been around legends. How has that been for you as far as, you know,
amazing? It's amazing. I love it. I fangirl out all the time for different people. It just depends on who it is.
Who are some of your favorites, whether you met or haven't met?
Man, let me say, right now, I love Yamaneika Saunders. Like, I love her. She's so dope. Ali Sadiq, Dave Chappelle, Katt Williams. Dang. Ali Wong, love her.
Yeah, I just watched her special.
Dope.
And her show, yeah, she's dope. She's super
super
I don't know if
dope.
she's underrated because she's big. But
Yeah.
in the black community, I don't know if she's underrated, but man, she's amazing.
Yeah, I feel like dudes love her too, because she be talking that talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That red pill talk.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Hey, y'all like that. Y'all like that.
Are you ready for a special? Like you feel like you're ready for a special?
I think I will be in a little bit. Like not right now at this moment, but in a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. You know what I mean? Because I took a while off.
Okay.
I was off of comedy for a couple of years. So I'm back. Like since I've been in Dallas, I've been back, you know what I'm saying, grinding, doing it. So yeah.
You know, I would love to do again, we don't have you know, Real Life of Goldie. We don't have that kind of budget.
We don't have that kind of
But
budget.
we might do a 20 versus Goldie. You feel like you down for that?
I feel like I'm down for that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh
Let's
shit.
Go. Let's go.
Oh
Let's
shit.
Go.
Oh,
Yeah,
we got some lookers over here.
Yeah,
We got some
yeah,
lookers that want.
yeah,
We got
yeah.
some people that might want to
Come
be
on now. Yeah, I feel like I would do, like I really would love to do a reality show, and I think it would be dope. Y'all should produce it.
Yeah, no, definitely,
Yeah.
man. I think you're made for this. It's very surprising to hear. Like, it was Charm School was probably the last big one, or
It was that was the last big one I did. Now I just did something for the OWN network, which I can't talk about yet, but it's coming out in the fall.
okay.
Yeah, I just did something on one of their reality shows on the OWN network.
Yeah,
What up, Oprah?
Shout out
Yeah.
Big O. Shout out Big O.
Uh-huh,
Not
Big
the
O.
Lou.
Let's
Not
go.
the Lou.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Well, we always like to do, you know, use this show to make sure we promo you and make sure we have, you know, make sure we, as you say, some dates are coming up. We want to make sure we push those dates, make sure people buzz in the seats. Where can they find you? Like, where can they see you live, local?
Okay, so first of all, I just need y'all to follow me on my social media. My Instagram is Goldie_98. So definitely, you know what I'm saying, I put everything I'm doing on there. Locally in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I have a show September the 11th, which is going to be in Fort Worth at Club Silk. Shout out Shed G. And then the 28th, I got a show with my girl Shawnee B. That's in Haltom. And then I'm doing an event with Buck Wild. Me and Buck Wild got something coming.
Buck
On the
Wild,
same night, actually on the 28th, we doing a drag event.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
Dope, man. Spread your wings.
So y'all just keep up with your girl. Keep up.
I definitely, man. So at this time, we always like to, you know, shout out those who kind of led you up to this point, man. Any shout outs you want to give? I already know the first one, but go ahead.
Man, I definitely gotta, you know what I'm saying, give honor to God. First of all, like I'm winning an award,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
give honor to
Come on
God
now.
for real, because he keeps me and protects me, takes care of me, love, you know what I'm saying? That like my relationship with God is everything. And then my mom, man, my mom is in heaven. So man,
blessings,
she gave me
blessings.
she gave me my face, my smile. You know what I'm saying? She gave me my personality. She gave me everything, man.
Blessings.
She was amazing. Shout out to Flav, of course.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to just all the amazing comedians that I've worked with, will work with. Because the love is real. I won't even front. The love is real since I've been in the comedy game. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get back out there with Monique. Yeah.
Shout out Monique,
definitely,
man.
definitely shout out to
That
Monique.
Deliverance movie was, yeah. Woo.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I ain't seen it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about it, but yeah.
Yeah, I ain't seen it. I ain't
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Come on now.
yeah.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
Katt Williams. Shout out to Katt.
Yeah, come on
Katt
now.
sets the internet on fire.
Come on now.
Every time he says something, I had a encounter with Katt some years ago, long time ago. We was in LA right outside the Comedy Store, and we was standing outside. And I mean, of course, I'm a new comic, but I'm gonna shoot my shots, which is what I did. You know what I mean? My comedy shot.
Yeah.
You know, so I go up to him. I was like, hey, Katt, how you doing? I'm Goldie. Yeah, can I, would I be able to open for you somewhere? And Katt just stood back and looked at me. He was like, well, you got to get past all the women that's trying to sleep with me, and then you got to get past the women that's funny, and you fall somewhere down at the bottom of that list.
That's Katt keeping it too real, goddamn it.
Yo, I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I'm like, okay, thanks. Yeah, appreciate it.
Shout out Katt.
So, you know, hey, would love to work with him too.
Definitely. What would you say to those who are watching this interview and never seen Flava Flav? Let's say the young men watching, like, ooh, she look kind of, yeah. What would you tell them to prepare if they want to go watch you back on Flava Flav?
Skip the first episode. Yeah, skip the first episode. Get to the other stuff because I got sick the first night, and yeah, I'm proud of that.
All right. Well, there you go, man. We gotta say it, man. Run it up, man. We got Courtney Jackson, aka Goldie from Flava Flav Flava Love season 1.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, man. We gotta say it, man. You are a real life street star. Lego.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life, it ain't real life.